Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 25 of Direwolf20's Let's Play. Flora Star, you stole my skin.
I did not. You stole my skin.
I'm pretty sure you have a skin and, like, this is not it.
That's quite possibly the creepiest first lines I've ever heard for a Direwolf video.
Hey Pahimar, how's it going?
Hey guys.
So, I, off camera, added some lasers into this room, which is cool. And I'm making a bunch of iron gates. I'm going to see if this works. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to see if this works. I got to see what gate conditionals I can put on the iron gate, or a iron gate, above my... Because Flora says, like, I can use iron gates and gate conditionals to get the insertion pipe functionality. I'm not so sure. You said I could do that.
I didn't say that. Matta said you could do that.
You were like, yeah, duh.
No. Matta said you could do that, and then you were like,
Stop
oh, the
fighting
gates have
children.
B conditionals, and I was like, yes, the gates have B conditionals, but I did not say that you could do that whole thing with the pipes.
I'm sure you didn't, but you did.
You guys fight like children.
Yeah. That's what we do. So yeah, I probably won't be spending too much time on bees this episode. I just wanted to check if this works or not. And then wanted to show you guys a little bit of the downstairs of the machine room that we have going on.
And you should show them the bees I gave you.
Hey, there's
Because you couldn't do it on
ocelots
your
and baby
own.
ocelots hanging out by my bees. They should get poisoned.
And my stream says that we're acting like a married couple.
Yeah, well, your stream. What can I say? Yeah, Flora's streaming. How cool is that, huh?
You sound totally enthused.
I got nothing wrong with that. Alright, so let's see what gate conditionals I can put. I need gates anyway, so I'm just going to see if this works. Alright, so, yeah, the best thing I can do with an iron AND gate on an iron pipe is emit a redstone signal. And the conditionals I can do are missing queen or princess, missing drone. See, like, neither of those are going to work, I don't think. Like, if I put on missing drone and redstone signal, is that going to toggle? Well, there's a queen in there, so it's not missing a drone at the moment. What if I take the queen out? Missing drone, redstone signal. I'm not seeing a redstone signal by chance. Missing queen or princess. Yeah, that's a redstone signal right there. But that didn't actually do what I wanted it to do. Maybe I should ask CPW if a redstone signal and an iron pipe should be alternating it, like on the gate part, because I think it should be. And it's not. So guess what? Time for the APRS pipe again. And Flora was super nice and gave me a noble queen. Well, she gave me a noble drone, and I got lucky.
But
Bees and items. Cool, so bees go in the black again, and items go to the green. What was that, Flora?
you said you got lucky, so that's why I said the shoot.
Yes,
Yeah.
I got lucky with the bee breeding. And I shake
Thank you,
at
Flora, for being the immature one for us.
Yes.
You're welcome.
So YouTube, now that I've determined that Flora and everything she said to me didn't work, I am going to
Well, no, I said that
ready.
there were B conditionals. I didn't say they would work like you wanted them to.
Right. I'm sure that's exactly what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the iron AND gates I have. It's so awesome.
I have no idea where your B area is, by the way.
Did you just call them possum?
No, awesome.
I could have sworn I heard possum.
Well, you hear things.
Yeah, saw that.
So
Weird
I
things
added
I do.
2 more of these things down here, which is kind of cool. So I added a couple of these engines down here, just because I needed to have more power for the more lasers that I have up there. But I added this as a lever instead of a redstone torch, so that I can turn them on and off as needed. And I can also use the wrench to do that. So like if I want to, I can switch the wrench, and that should send the power out of the Buildcraft engine. So these guys should basically shut down at this point, or like get pretty close to shutting down. See, the megajoules are dropping. And once the megajoules are dropping, then we're in trouble, because we don't have any more power. Because I used the iron golden switch pipe, waterproof one, to send all the power down that line. There we go. Yep. Now it's going where I want. And this thing is apparently an industrial craft generator of some sort. See, it's a steam turbine and it's outputting power. The MFSU that it's hooked up to is full. And from what it seems is that this thing, when the MFSU is full, it stops outputting power. And then when the MFSU needs power again, it starts outputting again. So like I could probably grab my quantum armor boots and throw them in here and just drain some of the MFSU power and see what happens. Oh yeah, look at that. Steam turbine jumping up. It's using a lot of steam power now. That's a pretty cool little device. I can't wait to spotlight that and figure out exactly how it works. That is kind of cool. Wow, what are all these things doing? Space and inventory, red pipe signal. Okay, I see. And then this thing, red pipe signal on, redstone signal. Nice. That's kind of cool. I love BC logic gates. I just gotta say, there's so many cool uses for them. That's why I just made like a dozen. Alright, YouTube, I will be back in just a moment once I'm ready to start working on a build for something.
I stopped streaming.
Alright guys, I've got a new project that I'm working on. Don't mind me. Pahamar and Lex Manos are here chilling and chatting about coding awesomeness, and I'm playing with cobblestone and fences.
Seems legit.
Yeah, like, in other words, they're doing all the cool stuff, and I'm just chilling and having a good time. So, Pahimar, any news of anything you want to announce on my YouTube channel while I'm here recording? And that can be stop asking for updates if you want.
Let's see. Well, it's Sachavarel's birthday today.
It is.
Today being not the day that this is going to go onto YouTube.
No,
so
this is not going to YouTube anywhere near this day. I'm rather far ahead, like more than usual even.
well, everyone, when you see this in the future, wish Sachavarel, wish him a happy birthday. To the man with the voice.
Dat voice. He's not even on here. We should ping him and get him on TeamSpeak so we can sing happy birthday to him on camera.
It wouldn't be Lex's first time.
No, it would not. I'm just saying, like, we should do that because...
Birthday, Mr. President.
Yeah, it should have
Wow,
been
that sounded
Lex's
very
first time.
uncomfortable.
I assume that's what you're referring to.
I'm pretty uncomfortable with what just happened. I'm loving having quantum armor back. I missed it so much. Every time I start a new series, I'm like, I want quantum. I miss it.
You have a quantum problem.
I'm kind of addicted, yeah. I know. The first step is admitting I have a problem. You know, until another mod comes along with a better movement device.
Hey, you already know what that's going to be.
Oh yeah? What's that going to be?
Do you want it to be released now?
I don't care. It's up to your mod. You can say whatever you want to say.
Boots of the Direwolf.
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
That'll get everyone aflutter.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about having a mod item named after me. I'm not going to lie.
Every time you land, it's gonna make the bone-breaking sound.
No! Did I mention, YouTube, that the bone-breaking sound is gone? I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's totally gone. Which is, you know, in my opinion, awesome. I only teased Richard G about that about 1,000 times. It's a quiet night on the
That's how
server.
you get things done.
I guess 142 has people working hard.
Work.
I wouldn't know what that is.
That's not true, dude. You guys both work pretty darn hard for the modding community.
Yeah, if you include the community, that's different. Lex does more code than me.
Yeah, I was about to say, Pa hasn't produced anything in, like, ever.
Harsh.
True.
Get to work, you slacker.
He's producing stuff, we just don't have it yet. Like, to be fair.
Anyone
he's
can
not
have it on
producing.
GitHub.
Links or it didn't happen.
Alright guys, let me come back in just a minute here, because now it's time for me to go find some sheep. And if you notice, by the way, I'm building this sheep farm, it's slightly different than ones I built in the past, so that should give you an indication that I'm doing this a little differently. I sat here saying to myself, I need another sheep farm, but the last 3 seasons of my Let's Play series, I built sheep farms in exactly the same way. I really need to come up with a different way to do it. And I have! So hooray! I'll be back in a bit. Hello guys, I am back. And I'm having fun collecting sheep and dropping them into portals. Ha ha ha. Because portals are the best way to get sheep around. Come with me, my little friend. I landed in a weird place. Alright, I'll be back, YouTube. I just wanted to see, or have you see me doing this part. But not all of it, because it's boring. And that will be the last sheep that I heard. Hooray! Now to get some dyes and color these guys. Alright, well, through the magic of editing, we've got a bunch of sheep that are all different colors now. So, luckily I had a bunch of colors from all the paint buckets I was making earlier. I had an extra color of almost everything. And it looks like I got everybody colored, right? Yeah, like there's no colors missing, I don't think. Looks good to me. Alright, so yeah, what I'll do is mess around for a little bit and get ready for the next segment where I'm going to actually start shearing these sheep. And I'm pretty excited about the way this is going to work because it's going to feature some new items that you haven't seen before, but also some cool stuff that you have seen in the past. So I'll be back in a few. Oh yeah, guys, it's time for computer craft. So I'm getting myself a computer plan, and I'm going to get myself a turtle plan, and I'm probably maybe even going to do some other cool stuff. So let's see, get myself a computer, and then I think it's iron all around the computer to get myself a turtle, right? Let's get ourselves a stack of iron. Oh yeah, this is going to be neat actually. Trust me on this. This is a really cool thing that I'm hoping to do here. Ah, it's a chest that we need to go along with this guy, huh? Alright, I can make some chests. Nice. And this one I'll probably just do by hand. Ooh, I'm gonna need more fancy bricks. So yeah, I have an idea of using turtles to collect all this stuff for me. Now I did say there's a new block coming up, so wasn't lying there. There will be a new block that will be arriving shortly to get this turtle doing some pretty cool tricks, believe it or not. Yeah, it's going to be neat. So why don't I go set up a GPS tower, and that's what I'm going to do semi-off camera right now because you guys have seen GPS towers plenty at this point. And then I will, of course, be back after I've got that, for the most part, built up. Alright, just so you guys can see this, recording again by the way, I have my first turtle serving GPS requests way up above my house. I'm pretty much directly on top of my house now, but way up at 237. So, for those of you who have not seen this startup code that I use, rednet.open bottom will turn on the wireless modem that I placed on the bottom of the computer, and then I'm going to do a shell.run GPS host, and then the X 287. The Y that my feeder is at is 237, so I need to make it 236 because the block of the computer is right below my feet, and then 291 for the Z. Save and restart. So if you guys aren't familiar with Computercraft, I do have a Computercraft tutorial series that I do on my channel, so you can check that out to figure out how more Computercraft fun can happen for you. It's a very fun and cool mod. And I did a lot of this in Season 3 of my multiplayer series. So yeah, definitely check that out too if you'd like to see more Computercraft goodness. But for now, I'm just getting the wireless modem set up. I guess I need to go a little bit lower here, don't I? Yeah, probably. Get actually underneath the computer. And the same thing for over here. What's up, typing?
What? Oh, my bad.
Is that Matabase?
It is.
What's up, buddy?
Not much. Playing with 1.4.1 or 2, 1.4.2. Really missing an EI.
GPS host is what I need to do. Just testing GPS host and restart, right? Yes. So this is hosting at 290, which matches my X, 233, one below my Y, and 288. And remember, it's one below because that is now your feet position, and my eyes were 235. So those of you who followed along in Season 3 know that you had to subtract more numbers. You had to subtract 2, but now it's only subtracting 1 from the Y. Cool. And I'll be back in a minute when I'm ready to show you the turtle part. Alright, all done with my computers. It looks like they're hosting the correct positions. So this guy, just to show you, 290, 234, 294. So 233 to match my feet. And these guys were set up similarly, 236. Just want to make sure I didn't miss any Y's being -1, 236 on the Y, and then 233 on the Y. Good. Now I can jump off this high tower. And I'll clean up that cobble in a bit. But basically, I want to go get my turtle now and give this a shot. So I should be able to get myself a turtle, or no, turtle plan. That's what I was going to do. Make this a wireless turtle.
Can you start my typing?
$290, $64, $297. $290, $64, $297. Nice.
User disconnected from your channel.
It's working right. Awesome. Now I want to show you guys a couple upgrades that are available as a courtesy of Richard G. He made a mod called the MISC Peripherals, and it adds a bunch of peripherals to Railcraft here, or to Computercraft here. Yeah, pretty awesome. I'm going to craft myself a couple items. First, I want shears. And then I want a compass, and hopefully I can do this. I don't know if I can do all these add-ons, but we'll find out pretty quickly. I'm going to make my wireless turtle and shears, get a wireless shearing turtle, and a wireless shearing compass turtle? No, I guess not. Okay, great. Well, that's less useful. Because there is a compass turtle.
What does the compass turtle do?
It will have a function that you can run that tells you what direction it's facing.
Ah.
Which would be so nice for me except you can only have, I think, 2 modules on a turtle. At least that's the way it looks to me. So I can either like not be wireless or not be shears, but I need both of those. So I am SOL. I could, I guess, do it without shears, but I don't know. Figure it out. So anyway, guys, I'll be back in a moment. All right, guys, we're back, and I am stealing. Ha ha ha. Though, in fairness, the thing that I'm stealing are the things that I put here a while ago. And we have way more power under this house than we need at the moment. So I don't feel like this is stealing. Considering I made these items, and I'm stealing the solar panels off the top of the shared resource and, you know, machine room. But we have like that giant steam machine down there that we really don't need that stuff in there anymore. Now the question is, do I have an LV transformer in here? Probably not. It's a pretty cheap recipe, just some copper. I can manage that. Wow, really? That's not cool. I'm really low on copper.
Yeah, I like CPW working on forestry. I mean, on Buildcraft, this is good.
Oh yeah, it is.
Good. Facades are now solid. If you're not aware that they were not.
I was not aware that they were. That's cool. When did he make that change?
It looks like the last release he made for 1.3.2 made them solid.
Yeah.
And they're solid for the player to stand on, but you can still click your pipes through them.
Yeah.
So you can actually lay them on top of your pipes, and you know whenever you have that issue where you fall onto pipes and you can't get out, you can use facades to stand on, so you can actually jump out of pipe holes.
That is pretty neat.
It is pretty neat.
I'm just having a good time here building stuff. Now I want to get a charge station. Which apparently doesn't have a recipe registered in such a way that any eye can look it up. Battery, and redstone. It's a shapeless recipe. Why is this not in any eye? Richard G. I get to tease him now. I always love when I get to pick on Richard G. Does that make me a bad
Everybody
person?
seems to. No, it makes you normal.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure. What else we got in here from Industrial Craft and such? I'm gonna need another one of you. Some of you, and hopefully I got some of this stuff showing up. So what I should be able to do is make the following. And yeah, I think I have project plans for this, but I'm not going to worry about that. Shapeless recipe, right? Any shape you want. Charging station. Sweet. Have you checked out the charging station? Were you ever a big fan of turtles, by the way?
Not a huge fan of them, but I have used them, and I have used the charging station, and I happen to like the charging station very, very much.
I think it's cool. Just debating how I want this charge station set up. Do I want it... I could have this in the ground if I wanted to. That might be even cooler.
I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of turtles, but I do like the fact that they maintain their fuel now, because that's very nice. You know, it's very convenient.
When you break them, you mean?
Yeah. Because I know that's how Tall charges all of ours. He has a charging station outside. He just goes by, drops them down, picks them up, and goes on about his business.
Nice. I'm going to see if I can do this in less than 4 blocks. I think I can. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm good here. Cool. Charging station is theoretically charging up. That box not fully charged yet. Charging station making its way. Now, what a charging station does, by the way, is it supplies fuel at a rate of, what do I want to say, 32 EU equals 1 fuel per tick. So it is a little expensive. We're going to have to see if this bat box is quite enough. But so this charging station will build up. And I just place my shearing turtle on this guy. And he should be able to charge up. Now if I run the turtle.getFuelLevel command, I should see it's getting fuel. Look at that. How cool. So did you know there's also solar turtles now?
I did, and they are very cool.
They are cool. But like I said, I think you can only have like 2 upgrades on a turtle at a time. So if I put a solar turtle here, it could either be not wireless or not sheared.
Actually, the solar doesn't count because it's a top-facing module. Yeah.
Cool. I should tell him he should make the compass a top-facing module or whatever it is. That means it doesn't count.
Unless it was because I had a mining solar turtle with chunk loading, but I don't know, maybe chunk loading didn't count as. One of them didn't, because I had 3 things. I had a wireless wireless solar chunk loading.
Hey, my go-to program's here. Nice. I uploaded this to paste bin right before I managed to do stuff. Alright, so first I guess we should figure out which way is north. This way is north. So
I think I have a problem. I just compared NEI. Minecraft without NEI is like life without air. I might have a bit of a problem.
Yeah, you're a little bit addicted. So that should be 271, 64, 243. Alright, so this position here is this. Alright, so I wrote a real quick program called a recharge, which hopefully will send him to his recharging station. Nice. And look, he's just standing there being a dope. Oh, because I probably should have made this 64, not one below. I made it 63 instead of 64. So I wanted this guy to wind up actually here. 271. Make it here. 272, 64, 243. And then from there, I want him to turn left.
Anyone know a seed for 132 that gives snow?
Glacier.
Okay. So when the turtle's up against the sheep, he should be able to turtle.attack, and that will give true, and ta-da! It sheared the sheep. And it collected the wool in its inventory. So basically, what I need to do is write a program that puts the turtle here, and then have him turn left, move forward 1, shear, go back, turn right,
Why?
forward,
Curiosity.
2,
Working on something.
and there. Alright, so
Working
let me
on
get
something,
writing
huh?
on that, and I'll be back. Alright guys, hopefully this works. I'm going to show you the code real quick. It's basically going to go to that position, and then repeat over and over the following things. Left, forward, attack, back, right, forward, forward. Let's see what happens when I run the shear program. Turtle shear, go. Have fun, little buddy. That's so cool. It's the little things in life that make me smile. Alright, why didn't you attack him?
If only you weren't recording just now.
Why is that?
I'm being YouTube appropriate.
Oh, I went back twice at some point. Why would I go back twice at some point? That's weird. Was something in the way over there? Was the turtle being in the way? The turtle better not be in the way. Bad, or the sheep, I mean. I'm thinking the turtle might have been in the way. Alright, let's recharge here and try that again. I'm thinking this sheep here was in my way. You, back up, buddy. He might have just been a little close to the fence. I'm going to have to test to find out if he's there because I placed him poorly with the portal gun, or if he's there because they can get that close. So they should be able to get that close because of the fences. So let's run this shear again. Do your thing. Look at him go. Yeah, this guy was a little close too. Alright, I'll have to futz with that in the program a little bit. I'll be back. Alright, I'm creating the drop-off program. Yeah, that should work. Nice. I have to figure out why one of my sheep turned white. Why is one of my sheep white all of a sudden? Alright guys, I think I fixed my problem. Looks like I'm shearing sheep again, which is good. And I think it's moving forward and doing its thing that it's supposed to do, which is nice. Cool. So I just got 8 colors of wool, right? Yeah, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. One was already sheared, right. I want the last thing that drop-off does is turtle.select 1. So it puts the cursor back on position 1 for me. Cool. Now once it's done this, I want it to turn left. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then turn left again. Okay, so let's edit shear. Once it's done that, I want it to turn left. And I'll be back once I've written this. Alright guys, so real quick, hopefully this works. This is the first time. I changed this thing into a function called row. I run row, then I move the turtle to the next row and run row again. Pretty simple. Hopefully it works. Shear, go. Let's see what happens. Of course, there's going to be a couple sheep that have been sheared from the last time, about a minute ago when I did this, that haven't regrown their wool. Not a big deal. Hopefully there's no sheep that are too close. You're a little close. Back up. And you. And you. Alright, so once this turtle gets here, it should go around. And then the row function should take over again and do its exact same function that it was doing on the other side. So the nice thing is just because we're going in the other direction, we're able to use the same function because it's the same set of instructions, right? You know, go left, go forward, whatever. Oh, brown guy was too close. I should really do a conditional check to make sure that the forward worked. Alright, and then we want to do drop off. should drop off all our wool. And then recharge. Cool. I'm going to real quick add that conditional. So real quick, all I'm doing here is trying to move forward. If I do, then attack and move back. Otherwise, just attack and then turn right. So let's try this one more time and see if this guy works. Do your shearing, buddy. So this way, if like he can't move forward, he's going to just do the attack action, which causes it to shear, and then he will not move backwards, basically. So we'll see if any sheep are kind of jutting out a little bit and causing him to not be able to move forward. If that happens, no biggie. We'll be alright, I hope. Kind of cool, though, to watch, isn't it? Turtles are fun to me. Like, I know people don't like seeing programming a lot, so hopefully this episode was enough of a mix of cool things happening and just a little programming just so you guys get a feel for it, but not like, 30 minutes of staring at a screen with coding, right? So, like, that was the goal. So one more command that I need to run. Edit cycle. And we're going to do shell.run shear. Shell.run drop off, shell.run recharge. I like using shell.run kind of almost as like calling other functions, but whatever. So now if I run cycle, he should do the following. Harvest all the sheep, then drop off the items, then go sit on the recharge pad. And now what I can do is set this guy's startup program to be cycle, wait, I don't know, 300 seconds, right? 5 minutes. And then from there, run another cycle. Just infinite loop. And what I can also do is set it up so that if the drop-off fails, as in that chest over there is full, then just kind of sit there and wait and not do anything. And then we have a self-sustaining turtle system. How cool is that? And because we're using GPS, this guy shouldn't ever get lost. In theory, that is, right? So one command should do everything. Shear all the sheep, drop it off in the chest, and then recharge at the recharging station. And because we used a bat box under there, it'll continue to recharge even during the night, at least until the bat box is empty, right? So he should be emptying out his collection of items there. And what I think I'd like to do is come back in just a few minutes after I've slept through the night. All right, guys, be right back. Alright guys, nice little startup program here. It should run the cycle command, and then it's going to print out every 10 seconds how much longer it's waiting. Multiple points. What the heck does that mean? That's a new one. Just added something pretty simple here. There we go, sleeping for 300 seconds is what it'll say, and then it'll wait 10 seconds and tell me that it's now sleeping for 290 seconds. This way, just like anytime I walk up to the turtle, I know what state it's in. It's currently sleeping for, and how long it's going to take till it runs again. That was totally unnecessary, but just for fun. And then it'll, keep updating. I reset it, and it'll go to 300. Now, I'm just going to edit startup, and it's definitely time to wrap up this episode. So, one last time. Let's save the startup. It'll run cycle, wait 300 seconds, and then run cycle again. So let's give it a shot. Boom. And now we should collect at least one of each color, because I think almost all the sheep have recharged their wool. Pretty cool, huh? Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little programming heavy and some people don't like that, but I tried to make it as light as possible and also do something a little bit different than the way I normally do things because, I wanted to come up with a new and interesting way of doing the sheep farm, but I definitely wanted lots of wool, both to share with the server so people who want to make red power contraptions or need wool or whatever have it for their own use. So this is Direwolf20 signing off on episode 25 of Direwolf20's server play. A little quiet on the server today, as you guys saw, but the reason for that mostly, quite a few people working on updating for the 1.4.2. As was mentioned, it looks like 1.4.2 is hitting tomorrow, and we'll have to hope that mods update pretty quickly, but based on everything that I'm hearing from these guys, they will be. And heck, for as far as I can tell, by the time this multiplayer episode airs, we will have already updated all the mods for 1.4.2. Maybe, if I'm lucky. Maybe not. Who knows? So,
User
take it
joined your
easy,
channel.
guys.
Hello.
Hey, Slowpoke, I'm just wrapping up an episode. You want to say take it easy with me?
Take it easy.
Take it easy, guys.